Hello. Hello. Hi, Debbie Ann. Hi, Desiree. Just sending a quick email. My computer's a bit slow with a couple of things. So, yeah, how's everyone? Have you been watching Becca? She's wonderful, isn't she? I like watching her to learn Lenormand because I'm not really very good with that. So, better with Kipper. While just waiting for a few more people, if you've got any specific questions you want me to answer, yeah, hi Linda, how are you? Yeah. You beat everyone here. When Becca said, "Oh, who's going live next?" I said, "I will." So just while we're waiting, I'm just going to set up a couple of things and do my present protection. So sphere of protection over myself, my husband, our fur babies in our house. This here has give energy and angelic way. Universal spirit. Knowledge, it's not my fault. Duty, no questions on my purpose. Protection to be placed over our family and friends and then be in the world, including fur babies and us healing. Okay, hey, hello, Connie. You're checking in from Tucson, Arizona. Welcome. I'm just gonna pull my nobody wants to see an ironing board. Least of all me. I hate ironing. I absolutely hate it. An ironing board for me is an absolute anathema. I'm just gonna have to put this up. No, just down just a little bit. Just readjust it just a wee bit. Oh, that's better. And I'll just sit back a wee bit too. Okay. So, yeah, so it's just me unless somebody else decides to join me. I sent out a couple. And if you, yeah, so Connie Brown, Linda, Debbie Ann, Connie Brown. So, how is everyone going? I normally save my lives for Sunday morning and do a couple of hours then, but I thought, well, no, I'll hop on now. And, you know, that. Yeah, that took a little bit of, to put that in a glass. So that I like to put my matches in a glass so that they don't, you know, accidentally. Eunice, hello. How are you? Larry girl, hi, how are you, Larry girl? Thank you for joining us. Lovely to have the moderators with us. Yeah, oh, don't worry about it if you're late. That's all right. No, I'm just happy that people want to join me. And I got up this morning and I turned on the, you know, had a look, and there's Becca live, and I thought, oh, good, I'll watch it. Like I said, I'm finding the Lenormand is, I'm getting to know it, but I'm really taking my time. Some things I get to know a bit quicker. Like I said, I'm pretty good with the Kipper. I haven't looked at the Sibylla in ages either, so I want to have a look at them. Hello, Queen's Tarot. You're listening in. My darling, if you would like to join me, it can always buzz me an email, and I can send you the link to join if you'd like to come on live with me. It's up to you. My email's footprinttarot@gmail.com. But it's up to you. I'm easy anyway. I mean, if other readers want to join me, all they have to do is buzz me an email and say, hey, can you send me an invite? But I'd love that you're listening in. And I got your lovely comment about the Amelia Earhart readings. So I'm so glad you're taking an interest in those. Yeah. So oh, the butterfly, it's not actually a butterfly, it's a starburst or something. I've had it for years and years and years and years. So it's a starburst, and I can't remember what I even bought it for, but it was years ago. So it's a starburst, and yeah, absolutely love it and adore it. It was just hiding in my bedroom. So I didn't really, and then I saw it sitting there this morning, and I thought, oh, it's got to go out with the collection with everything else. So I'm going to put that in there. However, once I take these things out, it's just like, hello. Your curtain account now, that's a different thing. Anyway, yeah, so it's a starburst. It doesn't matter. Yeah, yes, I've got one more Amelia Earhart reading I'm going to do, looking at some of the theories, the conspiracy theories and stuff that was around. Yeah, so that one, yeah, there's a lot of questions, especially with the Itasca, which was the Coast Guard vessel that was there to act as a picket ship or a guiding ship. Look at this. Can you mess this up? It's really, really hard to mess this up. Yeah. And Tarot, I've got to yeah, catch up on, and Queen Tarot, I've got to catch up on a couple of yours. Amazing. I was watching the astrological one you did, the chart you did, and it was really fascinating to watch. I have enough of to me, it's very, the astrology thing, it's got a very technical and scientific bent to it. And I have enough of that with my normal work, so I sort of steer clear of the scientific part of it. Yeah. Okay. Has anyone got any questions? that they would like me to ask. Anything you might have asked somebody. I saw a comment on Becca's, and she didn't. I don't know. She got around to answer it. Kellyanne Conway. What's going on with Kellyanne Conway? So I'll just grab some. I just put all my decks away. I had a whole heap lined up on the thing. I'm about just I'll hop on, but I didn't get any decks out or anything. So yeah. So let's see, news deck. What's going on with Kellyanne Conway? So I'm going to use the news deck by Chris Ann. Okay. How's the opening of casinos in Vegas going to go? I can have a look at that too. Yeah. Hello, Linda. Will Biden lower the age of Medicare? What age is it now, Linda? Do you have to be like over a certain age to get Medicare in the US? Okay, so first I'll do the Kellyanne Conway thing, and then I'll do the thing. I'm just going to shut down the YouTube window just in case. I generally don't have both of them open at once. So, yeah. So I'm only going to be on for about an hour. I just I'll pop on. I've got some other things I have to do or want to be doing. I've got some stuff I have to do, some stuff I want to be doing, and yeah. So trying to split up my time. And yeah, 65. Okay, you have to be 65. Well, you know what? We're doing Kellyanne Conway first. What's going on with Kellyanne Conway? I'm going to do a 7-parter for her and just okay. I'm just trying to decide if that was lousy lousy shuffling. I don't know how many people have joined in on the chat, or I don't know how many people are watching either. So it's yeah, some people don't join in on the chat, which is fine. If you're not in on the chat, hello. If you're watching but not joining in on the chat, just up around the 750 subscriber mark, which I am never in my wildest dreams did I think I would have that many subscribers. So thank you to everyone who has subscribed. And yeah, like I said, I do this at the moment. I don't do it for a living. Yeah. Hello, Becca. Thank you for joining me. I won't ask you if you want to hop on since you've just come off from being live. It's just, yeah. So, but it's lovely to see you. And I was just saying, I'm learning a lot about Lenormand from you. I'm taking my time with it. I don't seem to get settled in with it as quickly as others. Kipper, I'm quite settled with. But Lenormand, I just take my time. So I'm watching you a lot and learning a lot from you. So thank you very much for your readings and stuff. You might not see me a lot from Footprint, but I do watch a lot on the telly, and I have another account that I use. Hang on. I just had some chocolate on my top lip. I had a Vienna coffee earlier with some chocolate on top. Kipper is good, isn't it? I enjoy it very much. And yeah. But Becca, if you could send me an email at some time, yeah, I really like that, but you don't have to. No pressure. I've got Sibylla cards as well, so I like them all. So anyway, Kellyanne Conway. Becca, this is someone posted on your chat. I think you missed it, so I'll have a look at her. So I'm going to do a 7-card layout for her, and it's something. It's called an overview, and I quite enjoy it. So let's have a look what's going on with her. Kellyanne Conway, the hermit. She is keeping herself to herself quite a bit these days. We haven't seen a lot of her, really, have we? So yeah, there's a lot of light reflecting in my glasses. I'm going to move a couple of things over so there's not quite so much going on. My glasses look like they're tripping with the Brady's. Yeah, is that better? Oh dear. I can remember watching the Brady Bunch when I was a kid, and just watch it because it was on telly, you know. But that, when those movies came out, the first one was funny, but the second one is hilarious. Anyway, so she's keeping herself to herself at the moment. Why? Let's have a look. The Magician. She's got everything she needs to do what she wants to do, but I think she's this is the second card along from the Fool, the next step in a journey. I think she's sitting there and assessing what she has in her toolbox to move along, to manifest what she wants. I think she's seeing the end coming, and she's looking towards the future and seeing and gathering what she needs to manifest what she wants in her future. What are current influences on her? The Star, hope. Hope. She's really, but the flip side of hope is vulnerability. And I think this next position is current influences on her, and I think she's feeling a bit vulnerable. She knows she tied herself to a juggernaut of failure for way too long, and she's feeling pretty vulnerable about it. She's got some hope that she can move on, but she's also feeling very vulnerable. She's, you know, so she's talking to people, I think. What's hanging over Kellyanne's head? Kellyanne's head. We've got a person over here called Kellyanne Conway. So I'm not surprised I finally got the two mixed up. Kellyanne Conway and Kellyanne Conway. Kellyanne could be Kellyanne's mum, but they're not in any way related. Okay. Oh, yes, the press secretary. I'll have a look at her. But what's hanging over in the air above Kellyanne at the Ace of Materials? Yeah, she's looking for new opportunities beyond. That's her biggest concern. What is she going to do after Trump? And she's looking for new things to move on to. Hi, Kathy W. Thank you for joining us. What's in her immediate future? Everywhere she turns, she's going to get Trump. You worked for Trump. You did this for Trump. You lied for Trump. In the immediate future, everywhere she turns, it's going to be all about Trump. Hi, Sharon. Thank you for joining us. Lovely to see you. So everywhere she turns, it's going to be all about Trump. So underneath, what's she thinking underneath? What's in her subconscious? What's at the base of everything? Page of emotions. She's had some surprising news. Not necessarily happy news. Becca, you naughty girl. I'm so glad I put up that disclaimer every time. This is for entertainment purposes, only YouTube. Any comments made should not be taken as proof of wrongdoing or guilt on any person's part. Oh my goodness, you're going to get me in trouble. Bring it on. No, I don't think she's going to go that far, even though she looks like she could. I mean, she definitely got that gaunt look about her. But, yeah, tying yourself to Trump is probably worse than actually becoming a dealer of anything naughty. Don't worry about it, Becca. I put up a disclaimer for a good reason, and I don't monetize the channel. So I'm not stressing about it too much. Anyway, underneath it, page of emotions, some surprising news, some maybe upsetting news. She's had some news that's really surprised her and upset her a little bit. And I think it's maybe a little while back because it's underneath. It's part of the base, of the foundation of what's going on with her at the moment. So whatever it was very emotional for her, and it may be part of why she's keeping herself to herself. Okay. Past actions leading up to the moment. What are past actions? How are they affecting what's happening with her at the moment? The Queen of Voices. Voices is swords in this deck. The Queen of Swords. Investigations, being called for to answer for her actions. Very thoughtful. But I think this is her voice. Her voice, her continuously stepping up and covering for and lying for Trump, is from the past. It's having a big effect now because remember, immediate future, everywhere she turns, but you did this for Trump, you did that for Trump. She can't get away from it. And this is the last 4 years of stepping up there and just being his mouthpiece and lying for him and covering for him. So this is the whole 4 years. Though this is why she's having such a hard time now. Her past actions there. What is the next step for Kellyanne Conway? Clinging in. 4 of materials, 4 of coins. She's going to hang in there. She's going to hang in there, and she might be able to just cling on, but she's keeping things close too. She's going to, whatever she goes into next, she's going to keep quiet about it because she's not going to want people to know. Going to keep very undercover about it. So we'll do one more clarifier on that. Is she going to go back to law, to practicing law? The Hierophant. Institutions. This could, she might actually end up lecturing. Hierophant is institutions such as education, and I was looking at it and I was going through it, government, no, not government, and education, sort of like it just went bing. So she might actually end up lecturing somewhere. I don't know. The lower bottom local college of lawyers. She might be down there lecturing. Yeah. So anyway, that's Kellyanne Conway. Now, so the next question somebody asked was, how are the opening up of Las Vegas and the reopening of casinos going to go? Yeah. First thought went through my mind, but I don't know whether it's just a practical thought, was they should only open to locals at the moment, no imports. Queen Tara, you've got problems with your loo. Oh dear. I hope you haven't been naughty and emus haven't kicked it down, you know. And Edinburgh. Oh my goodness, do not make me go full Muttley. Please don't make me go full Muttley. Oh, I just realised I was flipping these cards around in the way I thought was right way up. But they're the same top and bottom, so I may have inadvertently put them in back reversed. Never mind. So opening up of, yes, I saw the full moon last night down here. I pointed it out to my husband. Yeah, hi Texarkana, lovely to see you. Oh, you don't have to type anything, you can just sit back and relax. It's just lovely to have you on. And yeah, it's a bit overcast and cloudy here in Western Australia. We had a couple of days of blustery wild weather. So yeah, dig a hole. For emergencies, go buy one of those camping toilets where you dig a hole and you put the little seat thing over it, and you can buy a little screen around it. What time is it here, Queen? It is 11:17 in the morning. So opening up of Las Vegas. How will that go? Okay. Just had to quiet my mind down a bit there. Ooh. It'll cause a lot of anxiety. Ooh. Yeah. No, it shouldn't happen at this stage. Early now would not be a good idea. And I'll show you what. On the bottom, of course, we had the devil. First card of the rank was Nine of Voices, anxiety, a very anxious time. People not listening to their inner voice saying, no, 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 it shouldn't happen. Then we have the Death card. It could irrevocably change Las Vegas for people if it opens too soon. And then we have the Four of Swords, Four of Voices. No, opening it up now. They open it up too much. They open up. It will be a complete disaster. So they really shouldn't. Yes, it's no, it's not a good time to move to Las Vegas. Sorry, sweetheart. Yeah, and not a good card amongst them. So this deck, it is the Muse deck by Chrissey. This is it here. The Muse Tarot by Chrissey. CHRIS-ANNE. She also does the Light Years deck, which you often see Johnny use, and Johnny's got this one as well. But yeah, I love the colours and the imagery. It's just gorgeous. Most of you would know by now, the more colourful the deck, the more I'm drawing to it. But yeah. New Mexico. Okay, Connie Brown, New Mexico. How is, yeah, someone asked earlier, Connie, how the opening up of Las Vegas would go, and not good. New Mexico, let's have a look. New Mexico. New Mexico, how will the opening up of New Mexico go? Might be a bit longer before they open up yet. Not quite ready. Nine of Wands, the Sun, Four of Voices. Yeah, Four of Voices. Yeah, some. Look, yeah. As long as they build up their resources and have all the resources they need, and have the defensive tactics in place that they need to open up, it will be pretty good. Okay. A good outcome for them, but that doesn't mean there still won't be some people who might get sick. Okay, because it hasn't gone away completely. I mean, we've opened up a little bit now over here, but we've still got a lot of things in place. So, North Carolina. Hi, Cappy's mum. Your indigenous leaders in Arizona, will he give them help? I will look at that. I should write down at the time I see the comments, because I've already forgotten. There was one about Biden, wasn't there? Indigenous. Trump. Hello, Teresa. New testing rules. Okay. Okay, new testing rules. Trump administration. PPE, profiteering. Is CV90 mutating? Okay. If somebody can remember, or whoever asked the question about Biden, can you just do it again? So we've got a few things here. Okay, first, North Carolina, how will they go opening up? Hello, Millie Malavi. Thank you. Welcome. It's lovely to see you. Okay, North Carolina. Two of emotions. They are working on it, working on what they need to do to keep balance with the situation, opening up and still keeping people safe. Knight of Inspiration. Ten of Emotions, Ten of Cups. That's not the normal Ten of Cups. I attribute that normally to the GOP, but not in this instance. Ten of Materials. Knight of Inspiration. they are getting ready to take action, but they're still holding up just a little bit. They are getting ready, but they're still holding up a little bit for some reason. We've got the 10 of emotions, families, families together, being together in confinement. Again, the 10 is the end of the cycle. And 10 of materials, legacy, family legacy, working together. Again, another cycle. Look, I think they are getting ready. They've got things, they're getting things in place, but they're still holding back a little bit. They want to do what's, families being confined, they want to bring that to an end, 10 end of the cycle, and that they can get out again and an end to the economy being, shut down to a certain extent. I'm just going to do one more card on that, the moon. But there's still some things that they haven't considered yet, so they're not quite ready. There's still something they're missing that has to come to light before they're ready to do it. So they're getting there, but when they do it, it'll be the right decision. They'll do it in the right way. So that indicates that when they do it, when it is fully open again, that should be okay. Will the state be okay? Indicates that they might have to shut down again for a little while. So it's a bit for North Carolina. Okay. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah, there's lots of different things about it. You hear lots of things that's causing this and this people and that people. Yeah, I haven't heard about a rash with children. You had an awful mysterious rash about 3 weeks ago. Getting warmer over there, could it possibly be an indication of heat stress and stuff? But maybe just if you've had it or something, yeah. But if a lot of people are getting it, maybe it's, I don't know, maybe that's something that should be looked into separately. I don't get the feeling that it's to do with COVID-19 directly, other than the fact that if you've had it, or it may have lowered your immunity a bit and opened you up to those things. But that's just my feeling. Have I read on RBG? I can, certainly. So RBG, I'll write her down. Okay, I think that's enough for the moment. Because I said to hubby I'd only be half an hour, an hour. So, yeah. Oh, you got lots of popcorn there. Buttered, oh, yummo. Oh, buttered popcorn. Oh. You've been inside for over 2 months in air conditioning. Okay. Well, it's certainly, if it comes back and it's bad, get thee to the doctor. I think anything that's happening at this moment should get checked out, even if it's just a phone appointment or a Skype appointment or something. If you need to show it to them, get these things checked out, because there's no way of knowing how this virus could have affected immune systems and all that, or triggered other things in people. So yeah, so I would say that if these things pops up again, get to the doctor. I'm not a doctor, so I don't know. I just feel that if it's related to C19 in any way, it could just be as a trigger. It triggered something else with lowered immunes or something like that. I don't know, but I'm not a doctor, so best thing to do is go to the doctor. Okay. Will Trump help indigenous people, the indigenous population in Arizona? Words flash through my mind. I'll tell you what they are in a minute, but first we'll see what the cards say. Four of materials. He's hanging on to resources. And he's got his own agenda. He's keeping things close to his chest with regard to them. Two of emotions. Five of Wands, conflict. The world, cosmos, two of emotions. He's talking about a partnership with indigenous leaders everywhere, but you know, this is I get this, and it's just like the same old circle, talking about it, but not doing anything. You know, starting here, going around, beginning, starting around. It's the same old loop. That's what I'm getting with this, of just talking. It's all just talk. It doesn't go anywhere, and then it starts again. He's stirring up. What he's doing with this is he's stirring up conflict as well. Stirring up emotions. And this person's just in a place of their own, and just doesn't know where they are. He's just I don't know, he's just trying to confuse things. Yeah, he's got an agenda. Just by talking to them, he's got an agenda, and my feeling is it's not anything good. So yeah, I don't think he'll help them. Sorry. Okay, now is he profiteering of PPE? Is Trump profiteering of PPEs? Oh, look, every government. You know, one of the most lauded and viewed as one of the best treaties ever signed was the Waitangi Treaty in New Zealand. But when you go over there and you read, you can see, yeah, they signed the treaty, and Maoris came out of it pretty good compared to others. But, you know, they still trod all over them whenever they got the chance and tried to undermine or this or that. So I don't think we've never signed any treaties here with our indigenous people, but that doesn't make us any better because we had no treaties to go back on. But geez, right. Yeah, the way we've treated indigenous people in this country, and the way we treat people who are seeking a safe haven. We shouldn't be holding ourselves up as anything special. I don't think we are in that right. I mean, we've had our fair shares of massacres and all this. There's a lot of Australian history that isn't taught. That should be taught. Anyway, okay, PPE. Is Trump profiteering off PPE? An itchy ear. Six of Wands. He's, oh yeah, I'm winning. We've got some tiger blood. Here it is again. Not really in it, causing conflict. Ace of Voices. Yeah, have no doubt. The Ace of Swords, this is. And one of the base meanings of the Ace of Swords is have no doubt. Yep, that confirms it. 6 of materials, 6 of queens, profiteering, laundering, all that sort of stuff. Yeah, of course he is. Of course he is. Now, I'm just going to swap decks now. Before we go on, I just like to swap decks occasionally. Red states do get more of the money. They get they get more money. They get more equipment. That's, yeah. Sorry for disappearing. I'm still here. Just grabbing another couple of decks. Hermetic. Black and white. Let's put some things into black and white. What's PPP? Is that PPE or PPP? Explain what PPP is. Hugs, Texarkana. So, new testing rules. These mysterious new testing rules. I don't know much about them. I haven't been watching. Payroll protection plan. Oh, okay. Let's have a look. I'll look at that now too. The payroll protection plan. Is he profiteering off the payroll protection plan? The moon. A lot of stuff going on behind the scenes with the payroll protection plan. Queen of Wands. Investigations. 5 of Cups. Loss. Lord of Loss and Pleasure. Queen of Swords. There's a lot of suspicion about it, definitely. 2 queens want answers. Queen of Wands. Nancy and Congress, ways and means and all that sort of stuff. Queen of Swords. There is an investigation happening. They want people to come answer questions. 5 of Cups. There is loss. There's loss happening with the payroll protection plan that shouldn't be happening. 2 of Pentacles. Lord of Harmonious Change. Yeah, he's manipulating it. He's manipulating it. King of Cups. This was reversed. King of Cups. Drunk on power. I can do whatever I like. Yeah. He's manipulating it. He's profiteering off it somehow. When will they put a stop to his racketeering? When they nail him down. I'm sorry. He's never, ever, ever going to stop racketeering. It's, to him, it's what he does. That's all he's ever really known. There's a few reversals in this deck. I'll leave them in and see what happens with them. So anyway, yeah, no, they'll never stop his racketeering. It's all he knows. Yes, I mean, there was that PPE question before, which I know what that is, but the PPP, I didn't know what that was. That's the one. Thank you very much, Linda, for repeating the question. Will Biden lower the age for Medicare? Will Biden lower the age for Medicare? Knight of Swords, Lord of the Winds and Breezes. It would create a big kerfuffle amongst some people. Justice, he'd be justified in doing so, and that's a maybe. Princess of Swords, Page of Swords, that's a yes. Excuse me. Ace of Pentacles is a yes. That looks like yes, he could. Princess of the Rushing Winds. Yeah, it looks like yes, he may lower it. I don't know by how much. Let's just say, would he lower it 5 years? I'll have asked that question. Four of Swords, no, not by 5 years. So not by that much. Lord of Four of Swords. Oh, hang on, is that a maybe? Oh, Four of Swords is a yes. Sorry. No. Four of Swords is a maybe. Yeah. No, he might. Sorry, I thought that was a no for some reason. No, that's a maybe. Yeah, he could lower up for up to 5 years. Give people getting closer a bit more. This is Lord of the Rest from Strife. So, yeah, give them a bit of a break. Yes, I've got RBG written down to look at, Millie. Okay, so she's been back in hospital again for a minor procedure, but apparently she wakes up from that anesthetic and goes, "Get me my briefs," and gets straight to work. Yeah. So how is RBG? Texarkana, thank you very much for that lovely compliment. Yeah, thank you. So RBG, Ruth Bader Ginsburg. The little lady that every little girl wants to grow up to be. I'm sure that is so funny. Did you fart? No, it was the Princess of the Rushing Winds. Oh my goodness. Okay. RBG. I get the feeling she's not ready to go. She's not going to go anywhere until Trump is out. And by that I mean out. This flipped 7 of Cups. Yeah. This flipped out, and I just got the idea is she's being a little bit tricky. Throwing out this, that, the other. She's only letting people see what she wants them to see. Yeah. So, but let's have a look. Is she going to be okay? Is she going to be okay? Well, everyone's anxious about her. It is an anxious time. But she's hanging in there. She's not ready to go yet. 8 of Pentacles. She's still got a lot she wants to do. She's still got a lot she wants to look at yet. And maybe that's a yes. She's going to be okay. A King of Swords. Yeah, look, got two maybes and a yes. King of Swords, Chariot of the Winds. Look, she's hanging in there. She's not going to go until this guy goes. So she's hanging in there, and she's going to be okay. Four of Pentacles. Yeah, she's hanging in there. Four of Pentacles. So, look, she's an old lady, and every time she gets ill, it chips away, but she's not ready to go. So, yeah, she is going to go. She is going to be okay for now. And I just get the idea that Democrats in the Senate. Democrats in the Senate. They get Democrats in the Senate. She'll step down. And yeah, I mean, after the swap over, like possibly, I think she wants to hang in there until inauguration next year. What's the me situation, Eunice? Can you tell me? Hello, Pam. Pam Slack, welcome. Haven't seen your name here before, so welcome. Thank you very much for joining me. Somebody asked, is COVID-19 mutating? They read somewhere that it's mutating. There's been some minor mutations from what I understand, but it's nothing like, how the flu mutates hundreds of times over a season. It's nothing like that. So is it mutating? It's in the nature of their viruses to do that. Yes, because it's their nature. But is it mutating bad enough? 9 of Pentacles. I mean, it's a virus and they're very autonomous and they'll do what they want. But it's sitting. This is also the sitting pretty card. And the 9 of Swords. It is causing anxiety. The idea of this mutating. 10 of Cups. It's part of a family. This is the family card. It is part of a family. That's one of its characteristics with the coronaviruses in general, is that they do mutate. So it's part of its nature, but at the moment, no, it's not doing it. It doesn't mutate a lot. I think I've only heard of 7 mutations to date, and they're just not mutated enough to change the nature of the virus. Just 8 of Wands. It's very swift. It does a lot of quick, small mutations. It's just the nature of that family of viruses, and they can mutate very quickly. So look, I'm not saying it's not mutating. I'm just saying that it's not mutating in a sense that it's then suddenly a whole new type of virus. It's doing mutations. It doesn't have as many mutations as something like the flu does, from what I understand from my reading only. Okay. So from my reading only, what I've picked up is that it doesn't mutate as much as the flu does, but it is part of that family. That's pretty well what it does, but it's pretty well going to retain the nature of what it is. Any mutations are, yeah. It won't mutate. Every year you get a new strain of the flu and stuff. It's probably not going to be mutate enough to be a new strain next year. That's about all I can pick up on that. Again, I'm not a specialist in anything like that. Yeah. Oh, yes, that's right. That's right. I saw the article the other day about outbreaks in meat processing plants. We've had an outbreak here in Victoria. So we thought it was just, in Victoria, and then I saw the news, several meat processing plants in the US. Wouldn't surprise me if there's been some hotspots in other countries as well. So, what is it? Why are there hotspots in meat processing plants? Why are there hotspots in the meat processing plant? There's going to be some news coming out about that. There's going to be some investigations. I think they're starting to do investigations into it. Pages are the start of something. They're also, messengers, but I think they're starting some, out in Canada as well. They're starting to investigate that because they're popping up all over the place. It could cause a lot of trouble in the industry. Yeah, people panicking and rushing in. So let's have a look. Why? I mean, one of the obvious common sense questions is that, this virus has been known to go from humans to dogs and cats. It came from animals to humans. It could get into the animals, the farm animals. They're 8 of Wands, Swift. They're popping up very, very quickly. The Empress. It's abundant. I think it's abundant in herd animals. They'll find out. They will find out. The investigations will find out how or why. I don't want to think of it as being abundant in herd animals, but when you think of meat processing plants, even the most neatest ones, there's still areas where you have, even though they cover themselves and hit head to foot, you see them come out flattered and with blood and everything, and it doesn't take a lot to get. Yeah, I hope I'm wrong. I really hope I'm wrong on that one. But they are going to find out. They are investigating it. It's happening in too many countries, I think, and they are going to find it. 9 of Wands. And they are going to find a way to deal with it. They'll build up the defenses and all that. Whether it's, Oh, I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that, Queen Tarot, but it could have a huge impact on the meat industry. They might be looking at what breeds could be stronger or more resistant. They might go to looking at the breeding programs. What breeds are more resistant to things? The murder hornet. What? Okay, I've heard about the murder hornets, but anyway, look, hopefully Will this, I'm going to ask the question, will this permanently impact the meat livestock industry? I don't like the idea of having to become a vegetarian. The livestock meat industry. Will this permanently impact the livestock meat industry? No, they're going to hang in there. Four of Wands reversed. So that's upside down. It's a yes, but it's reversed, so that's a no. Yeah. So no, it won't. They will hang in there, and they will find ways to build their defences for it. Let's have a look. Knight of Wands. Yes, they will be able to take action to help it. So it's not going to permanently impact it. That could be a reason, but like I said, I'm hoping that it hasn't made it. But the fact is that viruses can be in animals. Vector-borne viruses such as, or arboviruses, which are those ones such as malaria, Ross River fever, dengue, and all that. They can have hosts in bovine or four-legged animals, mammals, and they can be carried from animals to humans via mosquitoes. There's no reasons why animals can't get ill with these things. Okay, Night Queen's Tarot, thank you so much for joining. Yeah. Got to go. Oh, I haven't even started cleaning. Wow. Worked at your school in virus vaccine research for 25 years. Wow. Texarkana. We need you. Okay. New testing. What's this about? Mysterious new testing rules or something? What's going on with the Trump administration and their mysterious new testing guidelines? Okay. Could be right there, Teresa. You could be right. What's going on with these new mysterious new testing procedures, hey? Texarkana, it doesn't matter if you're not an MD, you're a researcher, and researchers are vitally needed. Thank you for everything you did, working with vaccines for so long. People like you, you know, a lot can't happen without people like you. Oh, if you're interested in an NHS hospital in the south of London, Banksy appeared on the wall. And it is beautiful. So if you want to type in Banksy into your things and NHS, it's a little boy in dungarees, and he's got this whole bucket full of superhero dolls, Batman, Spider-Man, and all that. But the one he's playing with is a nurse in a cape with the little red cross, and she's got her arm up and she's flying, making her fly. And it's lovely. And apparently it's going to be there for a while, and after lockdown, people are going to be able to go and see it for a while, and then it's going to be auctioned, and all the proceeds are going to go to NHS charities. So, yeah, NHS, if you don't know, is the National Health Service in Britain. But it's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Yeah, hopefully barbecue will get rid of all that. Anyway, oh yeah, new testing. This mysterious new, what's behind it? I don't know much about this story, so I'm going in cold. So I haven't heard anything about this story. So what's behind the mysterious new testing? They want to get things, they want to get it in place quickly. They want to fly it by people. Okay. So what's behind this mysterious, what is it, new guidelines or new rules? Lack of compassion. One of the biggest things with the Queen of Wands is she's compassionate and she's straightforward. As somebody mentioned, I can't remember whether it was Marianne at Revealing Light, she looks straight on. She's the only queen who does look straight at you. So yeah, so this is reversed. Lack of compassion, not being truthful with people. Eight of Cups, Lord of Abandoned Success. Abandoned success. That's interesting. They don't want people to be getting it, so they're making it harder and harder for the testing. And yeah, because testing will get you the numbers you need, and the more you test, the more you find out, the higher your chance of getting answers. And they don't want that. They don't want people tested because that'll put the numbers up. And Six of Cups, Lord of Pleasure. They just want to pretend that everything's back to normal. It's all back to normal. Yeah, Six of Cups reversed. They're going to be asked questions about it. Yeah, they don't want people to know the truth. They just don't. They don't want to know the numbers. They don't. Yeah. It's just another way of them trying to manipulate the numbers and the situations to try and make it look better than it is. Texarkana, you should maybe write some papers or something. You know, maybe that will sort of, I'm not working at the moment, but I'm looking at doing a little project and stuff. So, yeah. Texarkana, what sort of things did you look at? Did you look into anything like the arboviruses, the vector-borne viruses and things like that? Yes, I have a professional interest in that. What's flipped out? King of Wands. Prince of the Chariot of Fire. Compassion, a steady hand, good leadership. That's what this requires. But when I picked it up, it was Yeah, that's a hangover from that thing. Yeah, it's Trump's leadership all over the place. Okay, my darlings. I think I've covered everything that people have been asking about. Do you want to do a fun thing? Oh, keep an eye out. I'm going to load it after I finished here. I don't know if you've seen it in the news, but the Trump administration have been working on something called the Artemis Accords on drafting them, and it's about mining on the moon. So I've done a reading on that, and I'm going to be loading it up. But how about we do something fun? Read on a fun topic just before we go. Something that is a bit silly, but fun. I know I did the... Oh, what did I do? Did I do the Easter Bunny or Santa? I can't remember which one I did. Was it the Easter Bunny? The Easter Bunny was real or something? I did a research on that. I did a reading on that. What is something fun that we can read on? What is something fun? How about does Trump depends? Are unicorns real? Absolutely. That is it. That's the one that's caught me. Let's see. Are unicorns real? Let's see. It wouldn't surprise me if Trump war depends. Oh, hello, Anne H. Yes, you are. And did dragons ever exist on Earth? Okay, we'll do those two questions. Okay, yeah, I'm just wrapping up, and I said let's do a couple of fun readings. So 2 have come up, and we're going to do them. We are going to do them. I want you all to send your energy to me and all your love and energy to me, and so you guys can join me in this. And we are going to do 1, are unicorns real, or were they real? And 2, did dragons ever exist on Earth? Okay. And I'm using the Sacred Circle Tarot, which is just ideal for this. Are unicorns real? Are they, or were they ever real? Tell me about unicorns. Tell me about unicorns. I just got a lovely, happy feeling just settle over me. And it was just, I'll tell you what. Hang on for a minute. We went to the show last year, and they're real in my household. Are unicorns real? The sun. Whether they are or not, they bring sunshine and love and light and joy to people. The warrior. powerful forward-moving energies. I'm using the book with this because this is a really interesting deck and it's really done in a very, very different way. You can master adversity and circumstances. You know what? To me, that is saying that whatever people believe or not, unicorns stay in our heart and in our psyche, despite cynicism, despite people who are just, you know, those people. What do you want to think about those stupid things for? Blah blah blah. Despite all adversity, they're in our heart and in our psyche, and they're strong. They bring such strength to us and such joy. Success, 6 of Wands. Yes, the warrior keeps fighting, and it's got success. Success, and that's a big yes card. Intuition, Queen of Cups. They're part of our psyche. They're part of our inner warrior. Yes, they are real. They are real. They may have been inspired. I think they're in the real world. They're inspired by the Darwal and possibly the rhinoceros. But in our hearts, in our psyches, they may be regarded as a delusion or an illusion. But despite all of that, it's our belief in them and belief in what they stand for that keeps them real. The High Priest. Belief. White horse with blue eyes. Oh my goodness. Yes, there's some special animals out there that they're more than just what they seem. Oh, Lucienne. Yes, I am. Unicorns are real. They may not be out there walking around as live animals, but they are real. They are within our souls. They are within our beliefs, and they are one of the things that give us strength and love and calm. Whenever you've seen a unicorn in a movie, they're walking quietly. They're not charging animals. They're not fighting animals. They walk calmly, and they bring a sense of calm and validation. To me, they are real. I have one. And yes, they are real. They're within us. And they're those core beliefs that they're part of the core beliefs that we use to get through every day. Now, the other question. Did dragons ever live on Earth? Now, I know that there's always talks of the fire-breathing dragon. I don't know where he was generated from. I think it's fire-breathing dragon is just a couple of 100 years old. But dragons in the Chinese culture and everything have been around for hundreds of, not thousands of years old, and they don't actually dispense fire. They're associated with water. My spirit animal, I don't know. The Pegasus. Oh, yes. So, did dragons ever exist on Earth? I got a big yes on that. And then the next thing that came to me, abandoned, 8 of Cups, they've been long gone. And that makes sense. They continue in our psyche as shared law, shared story, shared myth. This is interesting. This is the wish card. I've often heard of dragons being associated with granting of wishes and things like that. Partnerships, celebration. They continue on in our psyche, in those things, but they did exist. A flying animal of scale and frightening size and intensity. I love my purple unicorn too. Dragons did exist. And I would say, most likely, the wishes with, again, in our, granting of wishes, most likely they were pterodactyls. Who can think of a pterodactyl and not think, oh my God, a big flying animal that roars? So in terms of the physical, yes, there are pterodactyls. In terms of the magical and the wonderful and the myth and the belief, yes, of course they exist. They're our belief in making our dreams come true and getting our wishes granted. And they're a belief within ourselves. And if we partner up with that belief, we can manifest what we want. This is the belief in the wishes. This is partnering up with that, taking hold of that belief. And this is manifestation of our wishes. So, yes, they do. Okay, my darlings. I have had such a lovely time this morning. Thank you for joining me. And thank you for joining me in the fun at the end here for the last 20-odd minutes or so. They're just, sometimes you just want to have a look at something that's totally different and brings joy to us all. I might still do a reading on whether Trump wears depends. Love you all, guys, and I will see you next time. Okay, probably hop on again on Sunday morning our time, which is Saturday night your time. So bye-bye.